Missed a bit of the recording. For those of you who need catching up, Turn 1 Tron Expedition map, very hard. Just because the video is a little late. Move my face. Thank you for reminding me. I like that. He didn't even respond to my hey. Ooh. Probably just gonna break my heart. Ooh, that's actually really good. I'm gonna trick a mage here, grab the... Because I can only play Drifter next turn anyways. It's on Boros Bully, probably. I know. What a betrayal. Can't really block the Seeker of the Way, but I still want to play the Trinket Mage out. Next turn we get Tron and play Drifter. We're tapped out. Our hand's actually really, really good. Oh, the aggro removal. Trinket Mage just gained 4 life. That's huge. Is he stuck on lands? He's stuck on lands. No, it's Bajuka Bog. Sure. Should be able to win the game now with this much gas in hand. Cap size is decent. I'm actually going to call him here. There's so many good 4-drops in their deck that we actually want to block and force him to cast a spell. Just to take him off a 4-drop for the turn. Yeah, we got a rally out of him. Look at that. We called him and we got rewarded for it. I think he's trying to get 2 free damage. Extra Tron land is a huge draw. Get 2 drifters out. Yeah, discard Mortmire. Skyfisher's fine. Bounces his Bog. Bounces his Seeker. Sure. I think we're just going to have a big old life gain turn here. Let's draw 4. Leaning towards discarding cap size. I don't know. Maybe it's just discard moment. Yeah, let's just discard moment. I don't want to get blown out by him having a second Bog or main deck relic. Yeah, Skyfisher Bog. Gotta play around that. Free block here. Free double block. I don't want to get punished by anything random. Like, this is all fine to lose. How many cap sizes do we have? Well, it doesn't matter. We're wiping the board. I think we'll do 3 on you. So that's 9. Then 1, 2. Rolling Thunder is such a house in these matchups. I don't think I want to show him main deck capsize. Or capsize over De Novo Horror, I mean. One game one, that's pretty huge. I think we want all the fogs. I don't know how much Griff I want. Don't know how much Electrickery I want actually. Not entirely sure how I'm supposed to board here. I think we do this. That's pretty easy. Maybe one Trickery here. I think I want Griff. Something like that. Bird tokens. They run like 3, maybe even 4. Battle Screech. I don't think there's Screech. I can see that. Like, I'm not entirely sure on this Electrickery. I'm not sold either. Because we have Rolling Thunder too now. So I'm less terrified of it. Still scary though. Maybe we do. Just go with only Thunder. What do we run instead? Grudge, Impulse, Flicker, Wall, Hydro. There's a lot of options here. I'm leaning towards Grudge. Well, the question is if we need Trickery or not. If we cut Trickery, I can ignore their Lumith Redfield? That's its name. Yeah, I think we just go Grudge and beat Relic. Call it a day. We'll wait until we bring in the Trickery. I think I'm going to err on the side of caution and listen to y'all. I think we keep this. Turn 1 Remote Isle. Has Trinket Mage and Prophetic Prism. Do I have a sideboard plan for this deck? It's probably pretty outdated, so I'm going to say no. Like, a lot of the times you just cut your bonus combo pieces in the matchups where it's harder to go for to bring in cards. Like your extra Wall, your extra Flicker, and your extra Pulse are pretty cuttable. Really hoping we draw a third land here. Opponent's on a weak draw too, so thank goodness. Oh, he just has the bounce line. That's also powerful. Ugh. Well, that's a weak turn. A little rough there. It's a very weak turn. I might lose the game because of that. I hedged on me drawing a card, a land and 3 cards off the Snow-Covered Island, Prophetic Prism, and draw a card. Yeah, there's a Screech. Probably going to lose this game now, though, because we missed our land drop. Like, not so much because he has Screech, but just because we missed our land drop here. It's too brutal. We need to set up Tron next turn, so we're alchemying Source Speed. Power plant. I liking Capsize over Horror. I think it's a pretty close difference anyways, so it's not a big deal. It's been okay. I almost just want 2 Thunders, but that's definitely not correct. He's so likely to have Pyroblast here. It's a lot of damage. I just lose to random good card. Let's just play Trinket Mage. Grab an Astrolabe and set up an Alchemy. Probably losing this game though. Like we were too slow. Like turn 5 affect the board. That's really bad. We don't have the fog. All it took was 1 missed land drop for us to lose this game. Or 1 tap land. If he has Screech, we do lose. Not Screech, Rally. We just want to gain life, so we're just going to throw it in front of the Seeker. course he has it. His draw was pretty good that game. Our draw was mainly just bad. His draw was fairly average. So now that we've seen it, we can respect it. It was mainly our draw that was the problem. We did not draw very well. On Affinity, huh? I can see it in this metagame. Probably pretty good against the greedy Astrolab decks. I feel like there's a lot of incidental hate because of the greedy Astrolab decks, though. Let's try to not draw so poorly this game. Can't really afford to just do that much nothing in a matchup like this. And if we are doing that much nothing, we have to have Moment's Peace. Maybe Griff isn't that good in this matchup. I'm cutting Griff. On the play. I just want Impulse more. Just thinking I don't really want to block that much. Like, I'm either wiping his board or I'm not blocking with Griff. He doesn't have Skyfisher out, or as much importance on Skyfisher. I don't know. I've always sideboarded differently against Bully, and I'm not entirely sure what's best. Impulse feels a bit better on the play, though. Either way, our draw was god-awful game 2. Missing that third land drop that was untapped was pretty big. Yeah, Impulse is great here. This end's fine. There's a chance we lose if we whiff on the Impulse, though. But we're fairly light. Like, we're looking fairly solid. It's a good start. Pretty hard to be upset with a hand like this. It's got Impulse to dig for a second Tron land. Also have Prophetic Prism for my green mana. An Expedition map Tron land, so we're drawing to an 11 of to get turn 4 Tron. That's pretty good. Get a lot of looks at that 11 of too. Turn 1 Bog has a turn 2 bounce line that's slow. Sure. Ooh. No bounce line. Just turn 2 Seeker. That is his best line. As far as turn 2 goes. That is a hand. Impulse. Uh-oh. Well, we were drawing to an 11 of. We just whiffed, though. So the question is if we set up... I think we just set up a turn 5 Tron now with the Trinket Mage. So you crack this end step. We've got a lot of life to gain. And we are on the play this game. Like, being on the draw is a lot worse versus this deck. Play draw is a big deal, especially when you stumble on Tron. That was pretty unlucky, though. There's nothing up there. Nihil Spellbomb, too. Jeez. He has the Graveyard hate this game. Bit worrying. Well, look. Spellbomb over Relic is interesting. I guess he does have a Bog this game. Leaves up mana. I think I still... I don't know if I play Trinket Mage into that. I think I have to, though. Force them to have the Pyro. Force them to actually Pyro as well. Hopefully just draw a regular land. Like, it doesn't even have to be a Tron land anymore. I just need a 5th land. I like that sign. If he doesn't have much pressure this next turn, we're fine. If he does have, like, land Screech, we're kind of in trouble. Because he had the Pyro. And we whiffed on our Impulse. Like, that was really unlucky, whiffing on Impulse like that. I'm kind of upset about it. We whiff on our land, too. Jeez. I have to Rolling Thunder this Shinobi. It's really unlucky. We're managing to draw really poorly this match. Like, we had 2 draw steps and an impulse to find an 11 of, and we whiffed. And we still haven't even found that 11 of. So the challenge wins in round 1. This is the win and end, game 3. Opponent's drawing better than I am. Gets back Bog, of course he does. Need a land really badly, okay. We can go wall, get back our Rolling Thunder. That is a big deal. Well, I was hoping to draw any land off the top, and in that case it is correct to discard the fog there. And if I go for the prism and I don't draw a land that turn, I don't have the 3 mana to flashback fog. So I think it's too risky. If he connects with that Shinobi, I probably lose. What did I play? We lost to him. He drew very well. He had double Relic game 2. Turn 1 Astrolab both games. Had the natural 1 of Relic. That's pretty aggro. That's fine. Bog. He has 2 up. It's a good draw. Let's go Trinket Mage. I'm gonna go for Drifter. I feel like he doesn't have the second Pyro if Trinket Mage resolves. Now I just have to respect strands out of them. Does not have Metalcraft for Galv. I'm feeling fairly safe. Ninjutsu is fine. Pretty expected. I think we just discard Prism and go with Teachings. Draw Flicker naturally. That's quite nice. Do we Flicker now? I think we do. I want to get the last Astrolab out of my deck. No, we just pass because we've got a Moment's Peace up. I'm worried about my life total here. We are at 8. He did not play Seeker of the Way either. Attack 1. He has Seeker, Mystery, Mystery, Mystery. I lose to triple Galv. And only triple galv. I guess it could be galv. It has to be 2 galvs. Number 2 and 3. And it could be another pyro. But we have teachings for dispel. Or just pulse and response. I might do that if he fires off 2 galvs. Pulse up his Ash Brands there. Drifter. Untap. Mole Drifter. Get pretty aggro here. If he removes my Drifter, it's fine because we can just go for a pulse. The hit is acceptable. I'll let his strands happen. And step, I'll pulse up a Drifter. Wonder why he just isn't playing that Seeker he's had for so long. I guess he's trying to respect the Rolling Thunder I have. Safe pulse. This card would land. Probably just gonna Moment's Peace this Seeker. I am gonna counter this. He's pretty low on cards in hand, and this is just stonewalling my 6 damage a turn. Yeah, I should be able to win here, and that'll be a top 8. Like, we're looking very good. I want to respect him as much as I can. But we're looking at like we're in a great spot. We'll block the Seeker of the way, and if he plays the spell, okay, he doesn't even have anything there. Just teachings for impulse. Alchemy. I just want to find wall. There should still be another in my deck somewhere. Not there. Did I discard Mortmire and get it exiled? No. Okay, so it's still in my deck, which means I can be pretty aggressive with drawing cards. Wall. Grab Prohibit. Or get it countered. Either way. GG's. Top 8. 2 weeks in a row. Without a doubt. Guaranteed lock.